Dinny here. So Bitcoin's going to move because of this news. I just thought I'd jump on and share it with you guys. If you like Crypto With Dinny, Ireland's first digital asset consulting company, we're on the go almost 3 years. Hit the subscribe button, support the channel. We're going to teach you that everything you know about money is wrong and it kept you poor. Or if you've done well, you can do better by understanding money, Bitcoin, digital assets, investing, and all this other good stuff. So when it comes to Bitcoin's adoption, first they laugh at you, then they mock you, then they do a 180 and you win. All right, I think it was Gandhi said something along those lines. Guys, that's the crack. Good to see a crew on the live. All right, but every talking head, every influential person in the world is going to have to capitulate, and capitulate just means do a 180. What we've happened now is Larry Fink over BlackRock. BlackRock are the largest asset manager in the world, meaning they control the largest portion of the money in the world. Well, good old Larry's done a 180, and because in 2017 Larry was saying that Bitcoin's only use case was for laundering money, whereas now his company BlackRock have partnered with Coinbase, public traded exchange, one of the biggest in the world, to allow their customers access to Bitcoin and digital assets. Okay, and this is just an example because we see this all the time. Talking heads, Bitcoin bad, Bitcoin bad. A few years later, Bitcoin good, I own Bitcoin, or I'm not sure. And then a few years later, oh, actually, I own lots of Bitcoin, Bitcoin good. So everyone does a 180 on Bitcoin, because when you don't understand Bitcoin, you just look at newspaper clickbait headlines and you think it's a Ponzi scheme and it's only used for laundering money. And that's fine. But if you get your education from mainstream media, you're going to be fat, sick, unhealthy, unhappy. You know, life's not going to be good. Hopefully you've learned that. If you haven't, some mad idiot shouting at you might give you the prompt, or you get offended and go away, and that's okay too. All right, but mainstream media have kept people poor for 13 years, because for 13 years they've said Bitcoin bad, and that's by design. Of course it's by design, but we won't go into that. Oh, scratch the car a little bit. Only a little touch on the speed bump. Okay, so it's up to you to do the work for yourself. So Larry's done a full 180 now. And for years of saying Bitcoin was only used for drug dealers, now he's going to allow his company to work in partnership with a crypto company so that their customers, who are the majority of the world's wealth, have access to buy digital assets through their company. This is big news for Bitcoin. It's not going to cause Bitcoin to go to 100 grand and a million today or tomorrow. But when the next bull market comes, because this thing comes in hypes, okay? When the next bull market cycle happens and we have BlackRock in place and all their wealthy investors decide, Jesus, fool me once on this Bitcoin thing. All right, that was the first cycle. Fool me the second time, I didn't touch it. That was 2017. All right. Fool me a third time, 2020, the next massive cycle. And here we are. What are we now? 4 times in. It's like, how many times do you need to be a fool? All right, Bitcoin's not a bubble. If it was a bubble, if it was bursts. Bubbles don't go up and down and keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. No, it's a new technology that's eating the world. That's going to eat everything you own. Okay, so these wealthy people are going to go, right, Beckett, my financial advisor, he told me Bitcoin bad. Mainstream told me Bitcoin bad. But I'm a smart guy. And it's been 16 years now, because this will be in 2025 probably, or 2024. For 16 years now, this thing has outperformed everything. Screw those guys, I want to buy some. And they'll buy some, okay? So it'll be just another avenue for large pools of capital to come in to the Bitcoin network. And they will. Why will they? Because it's the highest performing thing they have access to. And Bitcoin's eating everything. So I thought I'd just jump on and share a bit of good news. Now the reason for me sharing the good news is we're in a bear market. And a bear market means, even when there's good news, the price of Bitcoin doesn't really move. You know, it moves a tiny bit. Let's put it in here for a second. Finish my video. It moves a good bit. It moves a little bit, but it doesn't really move. It doesn't move much, all right? But you guys, anyone who's watching this video, you're smart, because I've been here before. This isn't my first bear market. In fact, when I created all my freedom was by being here in a bear market. And that's why I think you have the opportunity to do that as well. Now, is it easy in a bear market? No, it's much harder, because everyone's saying Bitcoin's broken, Bitcoin's dead, Bitcoin's a bubble, Bitcoin's burst, Bitcoin's for drug dealers, Bitcoin will be banned. And here you are. like the big idiot, buying it because you've done the work on it and you understand the technology and you're FUD proof. So this is where you create the exponential wealth and the future freedom for yourself. So I want to congratulate everyone who's on the stream today, and all I'd ask for you is daily exercise. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, become part of the community. Have the crack with us, lads. So just a little bit of good news for you today. I just filmed a great podcast with Con. I'm going to have that out next week. It's a mega podcast. Con is a mega brain on Bitcoin, and we went deep, and I'm looking forward to bringing you that. I got Con to compare Bitcoin and Ethereum and compare proof of stake to proof of work, so watch out for that. That'll be coming soon. For now, I'm going to say have an awesome day, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. It's great to have you in the Crypto With Dinny community, and remember, by being here in the bear market, this is where you create the wealth for you and your family. Read any book on anyone who created wealth by investing, and they've done it by investing into a market, okay? A market when it was crashed and red and everyone was running one way and they were going and buying the assets. That's what I'm doing. Hopefully you are understanding what's in front of you, the opportunities that you have, the enormity of Bitcoin and these digital assets, and you choose to partake in it for your future, because I think it's going to reward you really, really heavily. Obviously, not financial advice. Don't over leverage yourself. Don't be greedy. Get educated. Understand how to manage them. Take your Bitcoin off exchanges or you'll probably lose it. Have a super day though, huh? A lot of opportunity. Dinny out. Boop. Yes.